miles, he sets the pace. While bikers ride, it's a wild chase.
"6:45 a.m. The air is icy cold. There's a threat of rain in the air. My fingers grow numb as we speak, as we just pull out for the first ride of the year. That's right, we have now entered the 2025 season. And with this season, we are going to start with a long backcountry trip, 2-hour drive down to Waterloo to get something special, something that is going to really start our season, and something that is going to bring better things to come. So you just strap yourself in, you hold on, because it's going to be amazing. Stay with me, ride with me on this journey, and even though we're freezing our butts off, we're going to make it down there, and we're going to get something amazing. Just hang in there and you watch.
Yeah, like this doesn't look like much, but this little trailer here on the corner of 10, or on the corner in Hopeville, you get a really good dinner. I couldn't even finish it last time. So if you're ever looking for a good spot to stop as a biker. Okay, I'm just gonna set this GPS and then we'll be on our way. And I have arrived. Just drove around the back shop. So we're going to drop off the bike, last minute instructions, and then I guess I gotta go for a walk.
So after I drop off the bike, I decide to take a walk, since it's going to be a while before the main event. And when I was out there, I wandered over to Conestoga Mall and had myself some breakfast and then later some lunch. Then I got a call, said you might want to come back and look at the bike because it looks like the mice have got into it. And yep, oh boy, they did. And they got in and they did this to my air filter. And they also chewed on my ignition coil wire, which you can see there too. So these were unexpected expenses, but other than that, we've got, you know, new plugs, and we've done all the maintenance. We've checked everything over, and we did a bunch of stuff. But of course, the main thing is the brand new panniers, which I was just looking at now, and they're pretty good. I just locked this one, but you can see they're nice aluminum panniers, and I got the rubber liners for them, waterproof liners. So what's useful about that is you can just take the entire contents of the pannier to wherever you're going. If you're stopping at a campsite or whatever, you can just take them right out, and it also keeps them completely waterproof, which is nice too. So I got those, and they're all locked, they're fitted to my key. Other than that, everything's good to go. So I'm just going to put my stuff on, and we're going to start heading back.
The seasons change, but I'm stuck in this pattern where every little thing matters too much. I can see the stains of all the careless words. I say them 'cause they hurt. Staring at a map where I can't read the legend. I question every method I have. So I'm looking back to how we got things started when I gave you my heart, yeah. Oh, I still know the way. Running late, I seem a little far away, but I'll get there someday. Wait on me, wait on me, wait on me. Wait on me, wait on me, wait on me.
So let's have a look and see what they do. Okay, so let's check it out. Now I've already got this off and unlocked, so obviously a lot of times you have to pay extra just to get the lock sets. So that's the first thing we had to do. I've unlocked them now, so you can leave them in an unlocked position so that you can just unhook the latch like that, and then now you've got good top loading panniers, which are a lot more convenient than when you open the side and it hardly holds anything and everything falls out and you have to stack everything. Guess the only downside is you might have to move stuff to get at things in the bottom. So I thought of that. I'm not sure why, but they included this two cheap bungee cords. I don't know why we need bungee cords, but that's fine. And so I also included at an additional expense, oh look, more bungee cords and some kind of leather carrying strap. Go figure. I don't know why we have that. So we'll have to look at that later. I don't know what I need a leather carrying. Maybe it's for if I take the pannier off and I want to walk with it or something, go on a hike. I don't know. So I got the liners, and they're not quite as what I thought. They're more like dry bags than liners. And as you can see, like they've got the decompression valve. They've got, I don't know what these things are for. Maybe say in the comments if you know what these little, something to put straps through, I guess. You put a strap through it. And these dry bags are made to go, like once they're full, I'm assuming, to fit perfectly inside this pannier. So you could put all your stuff, like with my old pannier kit, what I did was on the bigger side, this would be the bigger side, I put all my food stuff. So everything for stopping at picnics, and it would all come out the side. Now this actually seems, it might even be a little bit less room than the plastic one had for that. And I had a bag inside, and everything was in the bag, and you just pulled the bag out when you stopped at the picnic table or something, and it was all there. So I'm gonna have to design the same thing. So I have a storm bag here. This is like a really heavy duty vinyl of some sort. It almost feels like an air mattress. So I'm sure that's gonna be great. So if I take those out somewhere, let's say I do take them out on a picnic table or something like that, I can set those on the picnic table and nothing inside is going to get wet. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to have to redesign how I pack stuff. But usually the food goes in one side, all the tools and accessories go on the other side, maybe your rain suit and things like that, your bike cover, all that kind of stuff goes in there, and then all your miscellaneous stuff that you need quick access to is going to go in the top pannier. So this locks down as well. I got more shoulder straps and bungee cords. I guess the bungee cords, maybe the reason they put them in is because on the top, if you close these, you see they've got these nice latch points here. So if you want to use a bungee cord to, let's say, latch another dry bag on top in the middle here, or any other kind of luggage. A lot of people really like to pack a lot of stuff when they're going on a trip or whatnot, and they might put stuff on top of here or something on the seat, and that's what these are for. You can use the bungee cords to strap stuff down. I like using shipping straps myself. I don't think bungee cords are very good. They're just too loose and everything falls while you're jiggling around on the bike. But anyway, it's nice to have these hook points on here, so you have something to hook onto instead of always trying to wrap everything around there. So that's nice. I could put a big dry bag or a duffel bag or whatever on top of here, sleeping bags, what have you, and then use my shipping straps and go right over top of them and lock it down. So I like that. Now your top case, I don't think it's much smaller than the last one. Seems to be quite a bit of room in there. Again, everything's like, this is 32 liter. So I have to remember 32 liter for the top case bag. And then the other ones say 35 liter, which is kind of interesting. Because if you think 35 liter, is that what it said on here? Yeah, 35 liter. These actually have a little more room in them apparently than the top case, even though it doesn't look like that. It's kind of interesting. So yeah, all your stuff you want to get at quickly, go in here, and then that locks on here. So when you're at, let's say you're parking in front of a restaurant, you want to go in, or you want to go in somewhere and you want your stuff to be secure, this is going to work pretty good. Put that down. These, I like how these are covered, so you're not going to get a lot of rust and stuff in there. I don't think that would rust anyway. I think it's stainless, but that just kind of covers and keeps everything from getting in your lock and mucking up your lock. So that's kind of nice. But you can lock it up. Just it's fit to the key, and that's kind of an interesting thing. The last pannier set was fit to my key as well, and I had to show the guy that was buying them that yes, you can reset those and reset your key. You just have to know how to do it. And I gave him a link to a YouTube video which shows how to do it. You have to remove this lock, and you got to take it apart and reset all the parts inside. You reset them all, and then you can reset it to your key. So obviously he figured it out because he didn't call back, so I assume he's got it all worked out. So now they've reset this one to my key. So yeah, and a lot of times you do have to pay extra for these locks. So it was all part of the extremely expensive process. So that locks down there. And then this is locked as well. Now, one thing I haven't figured out here, I'm going to have to look at it now, is how do you get these off? So I assume this comes down, and it appears to be locked. So maybe I have to use my key or something. So let's see. I forgot to ask the guy when he was showing me everything how to get them down. Let's move in a little closer, have a closer look. Obviously, I think this latch has to come out of here somehow. So you open this, use the key. Yes, turn the key to unlock like that, and see this comes back. It's kind of spring loaded. And then I'm assuming it's gonna unlock it. Yeah, that just comes right off. And there you go. So to put it back, there's those posts there. See those posts? And these little notches go in the posts. And then that goes down with me holding it back. Or maybe I don't even have to hold it back. Maybe it just clicks on. So yeah, it's just locked right on. And then you can lock that down. And they're locked on secure. Not going anywhere. So that's how that works. So like I said, I can't upgrade to a new bike, so I just got to keep upgrading the one I got because it's already end game for me. So what else can you do, right? You just got to keep adding cool stuff to it. The only thing I haven't upgraded with this bike yet is the exhaust.
because I don't know, I just don't see any point, you know, in, and maybe I'll change my mind one day, but the exhaust that comes with the bike, the stock exhaust, I think is fine. It fits the bike. It's made to fit the bike. It works good. It sounds decent. I really don't have any issues with it. So why would I go out and spend $2,000 on another slip-on exhaust just so it sounds a little more growly or whatever? I think it's a waste of money, personally, to do it. But hey, to each their own. If you don't agree, that's fine. You don't have to agree. So let's just look at this one and see how these ones come off now. And same thing. So to pull that out, you're going to have to unlock it. You put your key in, you unlock it. And now, as far as I could tell, go like that. This one I haven't quite figured out yet. Do you pull hard, or I don't want to break nothing here by doing it improperly. It says pull to remove. So I'm pulling. But nothing's coming off. Oh, there we go. You just got to know how it's done. That was my first time trying it, so give me a break. But there you go. You can remove that. And you could take that in with you. Now there's these handles, I assume, as long as it's locked down. Lock it down. Now you could carry that. You could carry that to your campsite, and it's not going to rust because it's aluminum, or is it stainless? I think it's aluminum. You could set that down and use it for a table or a seat, which is kind of nice. So to put them back, I assume you're going to put those on there. And just... I heard a click. I heard a click. I mean, if you don't get them on right, it could fall off on the highway. Now that feels pretty good. And you probably wouldn't be able to close the key if it wasn't locked on good. See how I'm having a hard time getting that key out? That means something's not right. So let's try this again. Maybe you just got to be a little more forceful. There, see, the key comes out easily now. So if you're having a hard time with the key, that means you haven't quite got it clicked right. It won't let you take the key out. So there you have it. There you have it in a nutshell. Pannier upgrade. So now we're just looking forward to some more adventures. All right, so that's about it for today. Signing out, and we'll see you soon.